Hey restoration fans, are you thinking of getting rid of that rear end on your classic Mustang and upgrading to something with posi-track and disc brakes? Are you also considering maybe saving some money along the way and a major headache? If so, you've come to the right place. In this box, I just may have the solution for you to get you on the road quicker than you think. Stay tuned. The story goes that I have a 6-cylinder Fastback Mustang. It's a 1966. As soon as I got that car, everybody was asking me, hey man, you gonna switch it to an 8-cylinder? Hey man, you gonna really leave that 6-cylinder in there? Well, no, I wasn't. However, everybody had their opinion about it, including the rear end that I should put into that car. I had no idea I needed to put in a rear end. I just thought I was gonna drop in that 8-cylinder motor and call it a day. Well, that wasn't the case. I had to log on to Google, do some research, and I realized that 6-cylinder rear end was not gonna cut it. I went to my local junkyard and I grabbed me an 8.8 rear end off of a 97 Ford Explorer. Brought it home, everything was fine and dandy. I get on the phone with CJ Pony and I grab me a Willwood rear disc brake kit for an 8.8. Little did I know there was a difference on the way that these things would mount. Neither did the sales representative know. He mentioned to me that an 8.8 was an 8.8 no matter what. Well, who am I to know? I took his advice. Handful of days later, these parts come in, and we don't touch them for about a month and a half. Finally, we get to that point in the car. We attempt to put them on, and what do you know? It's the wrong part. Okay, no big deal. So what did I do? I sent an email out to CJ Pony. They were able to get in touch with the Willwood guys, who then were able to swap these parts out. Now, they gave me the actual bracket that mounts on the 8.8 new Ford style. That is supposed to be the one that's on these, I think it's like 95, 6, and 7, or maybe even 98 Explorers. I know a lot of you guys do these conversions because they're very popular. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but there's going to be newcomers, and I just want you to know that if you follow these simple steps, you will save yourself the headache and you will save yourself the money. So what I'm going to show you next is the steps I took on the website, the actual CJ Pony part off of their website, along with the part that Willwood recommended, so that you can short circuit everything and get the right part for this conversion.
This is the CJ Pony website where I ordered my initial Willwood disc brake kit from. As you can see here, this is the 87 through 93 disc brake kit that was recommended by the CJ Pony associate. They mentioned to me that an 8.8 was an 8.8 no matter what. Well, it didn't turn out that way. However, the specifications here do say 8.8 Ford, so it is kind of misleading if you don't know what you're doing, which in this case I didn't know, so I fell into the trap, which is the trap that I want you guys to avoid. Now, after going to the Willwood disc brake website and entering the specifications for the car, which is a 66 Ford Mustang with the V8 disc brake option, these are the options that come up as far as mounting is concerned. This original kit from CJ Pony so happens to be this small Ford mounting option. The one that we needed for the 97 Explorer rear end is this big Ford new style. Initially, we thought we could take the small Ford bracket and make some modifications at the machine shop. We were thinking of opening up the diameter, redoing these holes so that they match. However, for me, brakes are nothing to play with, and I decided to just go the proper route, which was to contact Willwood, explain my situation, and luckily they were able to help me out and swap it out. Now, this is the part that is in the box, which I'm going to show you shortly. I'm going to try to measure some of the holes and go over some of the specifications. Everything's on their website, and that's probably the best place for you to go. However, I'm just going to go over a few things, and then after that we're going to go put them on the car and see how they fit.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's see what's in this box. We got a high temp sticker. Nice. And the brackets we've been waiting for. There you have it. Alright guys, we're at the car here, and this is the 8.8 rear end off of the 97 Ford Explorer. As you can see, it's all buttoned up, everything is ready. The only thing left to do is mount this bracket to see if it fits so we can proceed with putting the rest of the disc brake components in place. So we're going to do some quick measurements here from the bolts to make sure that we're looking at the same specifications that were on the website. 3.147, so we'll say 3.15. These top bolts here, 3.48, so 3.5. Center to center, 1.98, so 2. Here's the actual bracket. Once it goes on, slips on like this, and as you can see, it's a perfect fit. You can see right through the actual holes here. I'll use these regular bolts just to show you that they fit right through and that we won't have any issues when it comes to mounting the bracket. There you have it. The right parts always make for a much smoother restoration. If you're new to restorations, maybe you're thinking of starting one or you're halfway through, click on the subscribe button. We'll be bringing you reviews on parts, we'll be doing comparisons of old versus new, keeping you within the budget, and also because this is my first restoration, I'll be giving you that first-timer perspective. If you're wondering how the rest of these brake components add up, click on this quick 60-second video. Want to know what the plans are for this build, or you're simply a Mustang fan? Click on the introduction video. Lastly, if you're doing the 8.8 conversion and you want to incorporate the right Willwood parts, here it is. Guys, as always, thanks for watching and have a great one.